Dave, the important thing today was to get the win, 3-1. At the end of the day, that's all that matters at this stage, I would have thought.
Yeah, it's a win. We'd lost the last 3 games, so we needed to win today. Didn't have the perfect start when the lad scores an absolute screamer, but we probably didn't. We got 3 in midfield today. I mean, had no pressure on the ball, so we invited him to shoot, and it's a great goal. Fair play to him, but we did enough to win the game. We'll have to improve, in certain areas if, we're going to play with a great respect to Bridgewater. They had a go, but they didn't really, that they are where they are for a reason. They're bottom of the league. Clearly that's why they're bottom of the league. So, if we've got aspirations to challenge Evesham or ever going to be 5th spot in the playoffs, that's one of possibly 8 wins that we'll need from the remaining games that we've got. So it's a tough ask, but we needed to win today. We've done that. We've done enough to win, as I say. I'm pleased we scored some good goals along in those 3 goals. So yeah, especially the third one I thought was Ryan Campbell's gone down the left, great ball in. Exactly what the way we set up today. That's what we wanted, to get Josh Parsons central, and that was probably what I was looking for earlier in the game, but it came pretty late. But that was exactly the way. Good pace and width, good balls into the box, and Josh will score if he gets the opportunity to do that. So it came right in the end. But as I say, 3 points, I don't really care how they come. We know we can play a lot better than that, but it's a win and something that we needed today.
I'm going to say, you come into the game, was it 3 games having lost? The most important thing, as you say, is get a win and move on from there. We could have gone a couple of goals up in the first 5 minutes. I think Brad Hooper fired one into the car park from about 2 feet out. And then, as you say, Harry Horton hit a 35-yard screaming over Connor Johns' head. And from then onwards, that lifted their game, didn't it?
Yeah, they set up. They got people behind the ball. They made it difficult for us. It was obvious that was going to happen. They're not going to come here and be open. They tried to make it difficult for us, and the pitch is a bit sticky, and it was difficult. But we've done enough. And those games are always difficult. When if you've played the game, you know how difficult it is when you play the bottom sides. And I mentioned Slimbridge in my programme notes. They've gone to Evesham and won last weekend, and they've gone and beat Tiverton at home 5-2 in the week. So no one would have predicted that. So when you play the bottom sides, and it's never nice. I don't particularly like those games, because there's only one thing that people expect, and that's flowing football and loads of goals and 3 points. And as long as you get the 3 points, that's the most important thing, and we've done that. And that's what I'm really pleased about, that we've got through it. And no more injuries. Obviously, the squad is pretty threadbare now. We've got the bare minimum sort of requirement of players we've got here, so it's important that we don't pick up any more injuries and we get Zach back. And obviously Ash Taylor back fit as quickly as possible. I don't think Ash is that far away, but Zach's probably still another 3-4 weeks away. But they're big players at this club, and we need everyone available for the remaining games if we're going to achieve what we set out to achieve at the start of the season, as we do every year. So it's still there for us, and that's the pleasing thing. And cup semi-final on Wednesday, which we can hopefully go and enjoy. And then we got a huge game at Winchester next weekend, which will be vastly different to today probably, but that's a game again that we've got to go positive and try to win.
Yeah, I was going to say, Joe Shepherd, who played in the back today instead of Zach, notched after a ricochet to score that second goal, and then the third goal, best moment of the game for us. Fantastic play by Ryan Campbell, who came on as a sub, had a good game last week at Hereford. Josh Parsons volleyed home 3-1. The game was over, but that key goal, that second goal by Joe Shepherd was all important, I think.
Yeah, it needed to come, didn't it? The longer it stays 1-1, you get a little bit impatient in their play and not be, and you just got to be. We asked them to be patient and get the second goal, but when we got it, I thought, it's just nice to get the third goal. But the third goal was all about what I expect us to be and what I want us to be. That's the sort of play I'm expecting from a wide player, to get past his man. Good, nice bit of trickery, fantastic ball in, and centre forward in the right place to finish it great. So that's what we're capable of, and that's what we need to show again next week against, again, no disrespect to Bridgewater, but Winchester are, in and around us in terms of the league table. So we know they're going to have, lots of good players, and they'll be trying to finish in the top 5, the same as we're still trying to achieve. So, we know we'll have to be completely at our best next weekend if we're to go there and get a win, because it's never been a great ground for us to go and play. We've always seemed to have a hard time there, but things always change in football. So hopefully we can go there and get a win. And we need it. We know what we've got to do. I've told the players what I think they need to do. So we've got to try and get as many as we can over the next 10 games.
Well, Senior Cup semi-final on Wednesday at Chippenham Town. You take on Carn Town. Not really a case of being able to rest players, is it, with the threadbare squad? No. Go there, hopefully get a win, a chance of silverware this season, and then, as you say, away to Winchester next Saturday.
Yeah, the cup, the World Senior Cup, we've approached it the same way in every round. We've always tried to go about it in the right way. I watched Carl in the week. They played at Corsham and they did okay. They won the game, and they'll scrap and they'll fight. It's a big game for them, going to Chippenham and playing on their ground, and it's a semi-final, so they'll fancy their chances, and we have to be professional about the way we go about it. But yeah, we won't be able to rest too many. Obviously, Ryan Campbell's going to be cup tied, having played for Chippenham earlier in the season, so that's one down. So we'll assess how everyone is, but it won't be a case of resting players. We'll go to try and win it, and then whoever we play in the final, whether it be my old club Iworth or it's Salisbury, either one, there'll be fantastic. Be a fantastic final. But if it is Salisbury, then the players get a chance to put right what went on here 2 weeks ago, and that'll be interesting to see how we react to probably one of the strongest performances on our ground for a long time. I thought Salisbury were excellent on the day, and they thoroughly deserve to beat us, and they play some fantastic football. So if we do play them in the final, let's hope we can obviously improve massively against them and give them a better game than we did 2 weeks ago.
And just last of all for me, one or two, quite a lot of player movement this week in between clubs, particularly with clubs looking to try and make the playoffs. George Reed has left the club, gone back to his old side, Didcot Town. Any possibility of getting another face or two in by next week?
Always looking, we're always looking. It's difficult, to improve. I didn't want George to go, to be fair. I understand his reasons, and it's not been, we've parted very amicably, and he's a good lad. He's always done things properly. I just think he wants guaranteed start every week, and if Didcot can offer him that, then that's the reason he's gone. But as I say, I like George, and he's done well here for us. So that's a blow, really. I didn't really want to go out and look to bring anybody else in because I was happy with the squad we've got. But now, I say, any more injuries and we're completely threadbare. So it'd be a case of having a look, see if there is anyone available that can obviously improve the group. But we'll have to see.
Okay, thanks and well done today.
Thanks, Nick. Appreciate it.